Credible naman kaya itong investigasyon sa mga corrupt na flood control projects? Tsaka, bakit naman Malacanang yung mangunguna dito? Mahiya naman kayo. Ay, here's the tea. Sabi ng Pangulo, ang investigators ay yung Department of Economy, Planning and Development o DepDev, yung dating NEDA. Okay na rin, kesa naman DPWH, di ba? Sila naman yung nagbibigay ng kontrata. Pero bakit kaya hindi COA? Independent ang Commission on Audit. Expertise nila ang mag-imbestiga, mag-account at tumingin kung may mali. Hello, pwede nga silang magpa-fraud audit . It's right within their mandate. Why does the President need to look too far? Tara, silipin natin ang 2023 audit report ng DPWH. Sabi dito, may projects worth 5.7 billion pesos na nireport ng DPWH na tapos na. Pero nung in-inspect ng COA, ayun, ginagawa pa pala, o kaya may depektibo, o kaya kulang-kulang. Santong mga to? Zambales, Marinduque, Zamboanga, Cagayan de Oro, Misamis Oriental, at Tacloban, Leyte. Mr. President, tanungin mo kaya muna yung pinsan mo. Pero thank you sa pag-publish ng database. It's a good starting point.
The total cost of all of the projects since July 2022 until today is 545 billion pesos. I don't know about you, but that is a very big number by any measure.
Sabi ni BBM, disturbing daw para sa kanya na iilan lang yung mga kontratistang nakakuha ng 20% ng lahat ng flood control projects. At yung 15 na kumpanya daw na to, bakit may project sa halos buong Pilipinas?
Again, my experience as governor is that as much as possible, we try to do it by local. May madali, sabi, bilisan nyo na, bakit wala pa, pwede mong anihin.
Let's look at Ilocos Norte. 10 billion pesos ang ginastos ng probinsya in the last 3 years on flood control. 1.89 billion pesos napunta sa kumpanya ng mayor na ngayon ng Lawag City. Ito yung mayor na inendorso ng Pangulo noong 2025 midterm elections. That's 18% of the provincial cost going to one contractor, who's now the mayor. I don't know about you rin but that's a big number. Na-interview ko na dati si Mayor Brian Alcid nung nangangampanya pa lang siya. At the time, he was a city councilor of Lawag. Pero may mga proyekto na yung kumpanya niya na located in Lawag.
Siyempre may mga safeguard naman tayo ng mga different agencies ng government .
Maybe the safeguard there is, this project, for example, was not awarded by the city government of Lawag where he works, but by the DPWH 1st District Office. And let's not forget, 1st District Representative si Sandro Marcos. Diba, Dwight?
Tinanong ko si Kong Sandro, hindi ba mali kung Congress ang mag-iimbestiga nito?
In what, sir?
In what way, but
Why would a body investigate itself?
Sabi ni Senior Deputy Speaker J.J. Suarez, mayroon din daw siyang listahan ng mga kongresistang kontratista rin.
care to share your list, sir? Hi, Major.
Again?
Yung list mo, sir.
Ay, di sa tamang panahon.
Sir, i-release mo na po. Huwag mo nang i-teaser. Hindi naman to Taylor Swift album. If these are facts, the public deserves to know ASAP. Actually, tinanong din ng media ang Pangulo kung may kilala siyang kongresista na kontratista pa. Ito yung sagot niya.
Ano ba talaga tayong investigative journalist ngayon dito sa Pilipinas? Trabaho niya yan. Look it up. Go out there. Tignan ninyo. Talk to the people.
Believe us, Mr. President, we are out there asking. So thank you sa paunang data. But in the spirit of our work, baka naman pwede nyo na pong bawiin yung sandamakmak na exception nyo sa freedom of information. Nudge nyo na rin yung COA na agahan namang mag-upload ng audit report. 2023 pa rin yung naka-upload kahit kalahati na tayo sa 2025. And Mr. President, lead by example. Release your SALN. Total sabi nyo naman, let's open this to public scrutiny. Game kami dyan. Basta, game din kayong lahat. And by the way, meron din kaming sariling tracker ha. Download the Rappler Communities app and join the Flood Control PH channel. That's your Inside Track. I am Lian Buan and join us again next time for more tea.